Make you lose with the unthinkable. Don't stop till you come first. Life's too unpredictable. Take control of what you're worth. Wasting time, so give a fuck.
And what is up, everybody? I am back. I know everybody missed me so much, right? Well, I haven't been able to start my other episode of Walking Dead Season 2. And because I was sitting there watching. I was watching what I was doing. I was playing games and I have vlogs up. I noticed that my vlogs get a lot more hits than just my games. I mean, I'm not going to give up playing games, but I think I'm going to be doing a lot more vlogs. Because I don't know if everybody likes listening to me or poking fun at me or whatever, but you're getting me views, honey. Hi. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to play games. Don't everybody freak out. And you see the lipstick on my fingers. So I'm still going to do that, but just probably not as much. Also, hang on a minute. I'm in Ohio, so the weather and temperature has been on a roller coaster ride, and it's been fun. So my sinuses are draining. And I gotta go eat these like candy now. So anyways, how's everybody doing? So what was my prediction for Trump? That I give him to the end of the year, right? That was granted he didn't do anything stupid. Too late. He done fucked up a lot. Now, I don't know if everybody that watches me had voted for Trump or didn't vote for Trump or whatever, or they support him now or whatever. You know what? If you voted for Trump and you realized you made a mistake, then you're fine. If you voted for Trump and you're still going, oh, give him a chance. His chance is done up, okay? First week in office, he pretty much revoked everything. Short of revoking women of their rights. Do you see where I'm going here? So he decides instead of going after women, he goes after a celerity of people. Which means a group of people. A Muslim ban. Okay, this ain't the 1930s, 1940s anymore, because if you guys do your history right, World War II ended in 1945. So you go back a few years. Hello, you know, I don't know if it was 1939 or 1941. I'm actually kind of confused about the dates. But the United States did the same thing against the Jews. And that was not our shining moment in history. Well, people that do not believe in history or do not read history have a tendency to repeat history. And apparently Trump thought he was way too good to be reading history. Like, oh, I know what's going on. I watch the news and I read the newspaper. No, you don't, motherfucker. You're on Twitter all goddamn time. And guess what? Your favorite app in the whole fucking world doesn't support your ass either. Because the Muslims and everybody that you're trying to ban, he even tried to ban the people with dual citizenship. Like, you got another country to go to? Fuck off. Are you kidding me? I had to double check for my mother-in-law. She's from South Korea. If she has dual citizenship or she has United States citizenship. She's got her citizenship, but I still haven't had the other question of it asked, do you have dual? And I'm still really worried. And this ban is not just for Muslims. It's pretty much for everybody. And I love the posts. I love the posts from the protesters that are women. Okay? You guys got a problem with women? Cut this video off right now. Sorry. That if he bans immigrants from the United States, then who's he going to marry next? I mean, freaking hilarious. I love those. Because if there wasn't any immigrants, then Donald Trump didn't have any wives. Which is the damn truth. So he can't ban everybody. He got to marry somebody next. Hello. And All right, let's get this off the bat right now. Stop slut shaming Melania Trump. She don't need it. She's got enough on her plate already. She married a guy and had a kid to solidify her financial status, okay? She wasn't asking to be first lady. She just kind of got thrown into it. And just because there's pictures of her out on the internet about half naked and whatever, leave her the fuck alone. Are you kidding me? Other first ladies of first ladies past have maybe done worse, except for Michelle Obama. Which, if she runs in 2020, I am so voting for her ass. You know what? You guys can sit there and blame Trump for everything, but you can't blame him for who you put in office. Seriously. You know, and I wasn't going to shame anybody that voted for him and changed their stance. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't believe you're doing this. I should never have voted for you. And trust me, he's getting a lot of that. Just go to his Twitter. It's, ampersand. It's not ampersand. It's the @ symbol. Sorry. @ symbol. Real. It's all lowercase. And then Donald is spelled correctly. And then Trump is spelled correctly. Because there's a lot of imposters on there. I'll put it right here. Can you see it? Right here. That's his Twitter if you need to find him. That is his personal Twitter. Okay. Donald Trump, you breaking some rules, baby. Just because you're sitting there in the presidency, in that little office, does not mean you can do whatever the hell you want. It doesn't work that way. Never did. Never did. Here's the first thing you did wrong. You kept your unsecured cell phone. You're an idiot. Second thing you did wrong. You still got that seat without showing your tax returns. Every single president has proven their tax returns before you. Where's yours? Are you hiding something? Because the only reason not to show your tax returns during the whole entire bullshit process of trying to get this seat and woohoo, pay attention to me. I need all the attention in the world because I think I'm important. And you actually win the seat. You have A, no clue what the fuck you're doing. B, pardon me. B, you dragged your wife into this that she doesn't want anything about. And also on top of that, with the family situation, leave his son alone. He's a kid. He doesn't need your shit. He sees it all the time. He knows what's right and wrong. Leave him be. God, you bastard sitting there thinking that it's okay to pick on a 10-year-old kid. And you don't even know. He might not even end up the same way as his father, as his other kids have. I had faith in his, at least his daughters. Not anymore. No. His son can go suck a big one. Sorry, Eric. Hi. I'm just waiting for all that shit to catch up to you, baby, and then you'll be sitting your pretty ass in prison. Okay, back to Donnie. Hi, Donnie. Guess what? You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You haven't read anything. You don't sit there and listen to intelligence reports because you think you're so much smarter. No, you're not. That's why there's intelligence reports. Because they can get into shit more than you can. So you need to start having a little bit more faith in the process. Also, on top of that, there is nobody smarter than you. Trust me, the people that are smarter than you are pointing their fingers and laughing. Okay, and what number am I on? Fourth one. Fourthly, social media. If you stayed off of Twitter, we would be fine. We wouldn't have to hear your stupid ass all the time. Okay, alright. Donnie, who did you make fun of for sending emails on an unsecure phone? Or an unsecure email? Who was it? Who? Oh yeah, that bitch you were running against. And she's not a bitch, by the way. No. Her husband is, but she's not. Okay? Come on, man. You're going to sit there and just beat the shit out of a woman that is doing way better than you in the polls. And then you go and buy the Electoral College because you wanted to win? Thinking that you wouldn't have to do anything because you think the president didn't do anything before you. Obama worked his ass off. And you fucked it all up. And guess what, sweetheart? Impeachment is imminent. It's imminent. Because you haven't been a month in office and you're already fucking up everything. Really? 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 This isn't one of your companies that you also still have investments in that you're not allowed to. If you can't follow the rules of the presidency, that seat will be taken from you and given to the next one down. And Pence, if you're watching this, your number's up too. Because they won't let you sit in that seat for very long either. Because you're an idiot. Because Donnie thought he was going to get somebody dumber than him. And boy, he found one. It was hard, but he found one. To make him look good. And then as soon as you're in there by yourself, you'll be the idiot. And he'll be sitting there ripping you one. And you guys that are sitting here listening to this, and if you voted for Trump and you're still supporting him and blah, 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 fine. Go boycott Starbucks. Go ahead. Go boycott Twitter. I don't give a shit. There's a lot more people out there that do not support Trump anymore, but voted for him, that are still going to Starbucks to get their coffee, bitches. Also, if there's places where you want to boycott Trump, okay, Amazon, yes, that one, Amazon.com. You boycott Amazon, Walmart, Zappos, 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 Hobby Lobby, Yuling Beer, Miller Coors. I mean, there's a bunch more out there. But those are the big ones. And guess what? I don't drink Yuling. I don't drink Miller anymore. That's beer, by the way, if you guys are not into names, but you just like getting drunk. And it really sucks because Hobby Lobby used to be my go-to place because I'm making soaps and bath bombs and all kinds of shit right now. And that used to be my go-to. Not anymore. I'll fucking order online for that shit. Amazon used to be my go-to place for the stuff that I couldn't find. Guess what, Amazon? You just lost another customer. You don't care, right? Trust me, but as soon as fiscal year's over, you'll give a shit. I mean, those are the main ones. Walmart, I don't go to anymore. Ever. I hate Walmart with a passion because they treat their people like shit. Trump treats his people like shit. Coincidence? No. Not one bit. So, you know, I don't know what the hell you guys people are thinking. Supporting him still. You must be some really racist assholes. And I'm not talking about the people that voted for him and then changed their minds. I'm talking about the people that voted for him and they're still carrying that torch for him. Come on. Get your head out of your ass and start living in 2017 and realizing what the fuck's going on. Okay. Rape culture is not a thing. Or it is a thing. But it is not an okay thing. Sorry. Please don't get me PC'd and all that other shit. I love how men sit there and describe a woman as it being her fault because she's wearing this, that, and the other and the whole nine. Okay? Let's go back to the 40s. Women were raped also. Because she was wearing risque stuff when she wasn't. She was wearing short sleeves and a collar and a skirt. Long ass skirt that hit to her ankles. Tell me now exactly. They said in the 40s it was risque. You were showing off part of your chest. Oh, you're asking to be raped. It is not the women's fault. We need to wear what we need to wear to be comfortable, to be secure, to be us, you know? And there's a woman on YouTube that sits there and she writes out her speech and she reads it, but she barely looks at the camera. And then she flashes pictures in the front. I don't know who the hell her name is. She ain't important enough to remember. But and she sits there and bitches about the Women's March and who showed up. The Women's March was about sexuality. The Women's March was about being comfortable in our own bodies. It's called confidence. If you lack confidence, then you shouldn't be wearing that stuff. Wear something that makes you feel comfortable. If they were comfortable in that shit, and they were wearing teddies with pasties and the whole nine, you know, it grabs attention. That's what they were wanting to do. It grabs attention, and she's sitting there being the feminist part of her. You know, oh, I cannot have this person sit there and represent me. Seriously? There were some bigger girls out there and skimpier shit. Rock on. You know? And I'm sitting there going, you know, it's to gain attention to what they were doing. You know? Did any woman over there get raped? Nope. There was a guy over there that had a sign that says, "You deserve to be raped." The cop pushed off 2 women. And then he saw the sign. And he looks at the guy and goes, "You're on your own. You are on your own." And he said it. You can barely hear it in the audio. But I want to know that masked guy with the sign up that says, "You deserve to be raped." He's masked up to here, has sunglasses on, but the motherfucker's got pink goddamn shoes on. What ball field are you playing on, baby? Oi. So you can sit there and you can call me a bitch, you can call me a feminist. I don't really give a shit what you call me. You can call me fat, you can go, I'm Miss Piggy's cousin. I don't give a shit. I've heard worse by better people. Trust me. I really don't care. But you don't ever call me stupid. You don't ever call me ignorant. You don't ever call me any of those things because you know damn well I'm not. So you go and face the obvious. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Like, I did not know that I was bulging from every place on my body. Okay. Like, thank you, good sir, that I did not know I was that much poundage. Come on, people. If you're going to insult somebody, at least be educated about it. And if you got something to retort, don't be a dick in the comments. And be just like, listen. You know, and then, you know, have something to back it up with. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Okay? But you got to say what I'm wrong about. Don't just sit there and be like, "You're wrong," and then leave it at that. Because then it'll be just like, "You're an idiot." Because every time I do one of these videos, I get so much shit. Oh. By that one lone Trump supporter that's going, "But he's doing good for America. How dare you?" kind of shit. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that. It's a kitty. He's a big old fat kitty, and he just got mad at me because I wouldn't allow him up on my lap. So anyways, let's get back to it. Ladies, you don't like Trump? That's fine. Resist. Resist. Resist, resist, resist. You need to resist. You need to project your voice loud enough so they pay attention. You need to make sure you tone down the action, because I understand action is a lot more powerful than words, but you got to watch what you're doing. Protest. Peacefully. Peacefully. Protest. Do not go burning cars. Don't go smashing windows. Don't be stupid like some of these men's are. You know, I said some of them, not all of them. Okay? Resist, 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 resist. Also, on top of that, if anybody is on Facebook and anybody likes video games, there is a group called Friends of Red Jenny. I'll put a link in the description box below. I've got something in my eye that's pissing me off. Be right back. Woo, sorry about that. I was just, ugh. But, it's Friends of Red Jenny. It's a reference to Dragon Age Inquisition. Her name is Sarah. SEAR. She is a resistance person. She has information and links for information in every which way they can grab it. And then they share that information with other parties. Do you get it? This is a resistance group, okay? Friends of Red Jenny. Join it. If you are resistant to what this asshole in that fucking office is doing right now, join this group. Resist. Rise up. You are better than this. You are more than this. Ain't no way that there is going to be a picture around a president of 8 fucking rich bitches telling a man what they can and cannot do with their body. Men, for some odd reason, think they are far more superior than we are. We are not lesser beings. We are equal. And we will get that through their heads. Mr. President, you have no right to control my body. My body is my own. You did not make it. You did not use it. You did not scandalize it in any way. You didn't touch it. You didn't help shape it. Nothing. I did that. I did that. That is my body. You cannot tell me that I cannot go get an abortion any longer. You cannot tell me when I can and cannot get contraceptives. You cannot tell me when I can have a kid. You cannot tell me what I do with my own body. You do not wear this body. You do not own this body. It will never be yours. It is mine. You are making it harder for women to do the things that they need to do. But you men have no problem. You men have no problems with yours. Because you think that you're in the right. Raping a woman is okay with you guys? Because you think it doesn't happen? Raping a woman is okay. Well, because if she wasn't wearing anything that was revealing, then, you know. Seriously? So it's all our fault. Why can't you guys take responsibility for your actions instead of blaming somebody else? Get that all the time in a domestic abuse relationship, don't you think? It's always the victim's fault. Always the victim's fault. But it's never yours. Oh, you were drunk. Oh, I have money. I have power. I can do whatever I want. So, it's not your fault. Except for your side of the human race is the one that's doing it. It's not your fault. Okay. So the next time some guy attempts rape, I hope that woman cuts his nuts off. And sits there and treats him like you do us. It's not my fault. Because then she will finally be in the right. So men, if you're thinking about that it's the woman's fault and the whole nine and all this other shit, you better make sure she doesn't have a pair of scissors on her ass. Because guess what? Tip of your dick or your nuts are getting chopped off. You better make sure that that woman might not know how to handle herself, but she knows her way around a pair of scissors. We are not property. We are not lesser beings. We are not put on this planet for your pleasure. You don't like us because we are more intelligent than most men. And you don't like it because we are standing up to those pig-headed fascist laws and ideas. And you don't like it. Well, guess what? We don't care. My daughter is 12 years old. I'm terrified to walk down to the bus stop now. By herself. You've made it impossible for her to almost go to school and be normal. Some kid in school tried to grab her. She about broke his arm. Is that what you want? Is that what you want to teach your boys, is to sit there and treat girls that they're a piece of shit and they should be treated as such? Because to tell you the truth, we're not the lowest person on the garbage scale, honey. Actually, we're the ones putting the garbage in it. Because you lazy ass bastards can't even remotely get up and lift a finger. So how in the hell are we the weaker sex? Explain that to me. We bury your children, cook your food, work longer hours than you do, and still come home and have time to be ourselves around you, and yet we're the weaker sex. Explain that to me. I would love to. I would love to hear it. But other than that, yeah, I'll end it here. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to, I think, but we're just going with ladies right now. Friends of Red Jenny Facebook group. Please join. Please expand the resistance. See you guys in the next one.